Your nerves aren't dying, they're being caramelized, coated in sugar until they can't send signals anymore. Every time your blood sugar spikes and stays elevated, it's like leaving sugar in a hot pan. It hardens, it coats, and it damages the very nerves that let you feel your feet, keep your balance, and live independently. But here's what nobody tells you. You can uncaramelize them. Your body can reverse this if you give it the right tools. I'm Dr. Andrew Fetterman, and today I'm giving you 3 exercises that directly target this process. This is your prescription. Let me show you what's actually happening inside your body, because once you see it, everything clicks. Your nerves are like electrical wires running through your entire body. They send signals, touch, temperature, pain, balance from your feet and your hands back to your brain. For those signals to travel, the wires need to be clean and the insulation needs to be intact. Now, when your blood sugar stays elevated, sugar molecules start sticking to protein on those nerve fibers. It's called glycation. But I want you to think of it as caramelization, because that's essentially what it is. Sugar plus heat plus time equals a hard, sticky coating. That coating blocks signals. It damages the insulation, the myelin sheath, and it restricts blood flow to the nerve itself. Now imagine a garden hose. Think of your blood vessels as that hose delivering oxygen and nutrients to your nerves. When glycation builds up, it's like someone stepping on that hose. A kink forms. The flow drops to a trickle. Your nerves are literally gasping for air. That's the tingling. That's the burning at night. That's the numbness in your toes. Your nerves are suffocating. But at this critical part, your body has a process called angiogenesis. It can build new blood vessel pathways around the blockage. It can restore flow. It can start repairing that myelin, but it needs movement. It needs the right inputs. It needs these 3 exercises. Now, exercise number 1 is something you can do right now, and it directly targets the blood sugar spike that does the most damage. Exercise 1, we're going to talk, is the post-meal walk protocol. This is the single most powerful thing you can do to stop caramelization in its tracks. And it's simple. After every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I want you to walk for about 10 minutes. That's it. Not a workout, not a power walk. A gentle, comfortable walk around your home, down the hallway, in your yard, whatever feels safe for you. Here's why this works. When you walk after eating, your muscles actively pull sugar out of your bloodstream to use as fuel. That blood sugar spike that was about to caramelize your nerves, you cut it by up to 30%. Every single meal, 3 times a day, you're reducing the sugar exposure that's damaging your nerves. I want to show you how to track your progress with this. Before you start the walk protocol, try the balance test. It's called the tandem stance. Stand near a wall or a chair, something you can grab for safety. Now place one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, like you're on a tightrope. Try to hold that position for 10 seconds. If you're wobbling, if you can't hold it, that's your nerves telling you that you need help. That's your baseline. Do the walk protocol for 2 weeks, then test again. Most people are surprised at the improvement. Movement is medicine, and this is dose 1. Exercise 2 is one you can do sitting down, and honestly, it might be the most relaxing thing in this whole video. What it does to your blood vessels is remarkable. The exercise 2 is the vascular gym. Remember the kink toes? This exercise unkinks it. You're going to train your blood vessels to open and close, expanding the pathways to deliver oxygen to your starving nerves. Here's how it works. You need 2 basins, large enough for both feet. Fill one with comfortably warm water, not hot, warm, and fill the other one with water, not ice cold, but cold. Step 1, place your feet in the warm water for 3 minutes. While they're in there, gently wiggle your toes. Move your ankles in small circles. You're combining the vascular dilation from the warmth with active movement that pumps blood through your feet. Step 2, switch to the cool water for 1 minute. This causes your blood vessels to constrict. Step 3, back to the warm for 3 minutes. Vessels dilate again. Repeat this cycle 3 times. That's 12 minutes total. What you did was a vascular exercise. You trained your blood vessels to expand and contract the same way you train a muscle. You pumped fresh, oxygenated blood down to the nerve fibers in your feet. You're supporting angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessel pathways. Do this 3 times a week. Many of my patients tell me this is when they first start feeling a difference. A warmth returning to their feet that has felt cold and dead for years. One safety note, always have a chair right next to you. Always test the water temperature with your hand first, because if your nerve sensation is reduced, you may not actually feel how hot the water is with your feet. Your hands will tell you the truth. Now, this last exercise targets something most neuropathy programs completely ignore, and it might be the most important one of all. Exercise 3, the cortisol reset. Here's something most doctors won't tell you. Stress doesn't just make you feel bad. Stress actively accelerates nerve damage. And here's how. When you're stressed chronically, not just a bad day, but that ongoing low-level stress of living with pain, worrying about balance, wondering if it's going to get worse, your body pumps out cortisol. Think of cortisol as the volume knob. The higher it goes, the louder your pain signals become. But it's worse than that. Cortisol constricts blood vessels. Remember the kink toes? Cortisol adds another kink. It increases inflammation. It interferes with nerve repair. Chronic stress literally blocks your body's ability to heal the damage we've been talking about. So we need to turn down that volume knob. You can't just think your way out of it. You need to physically signal your nervous system to stand down. Here's your reset. We're combining box breathing with gentle seated movement. Sit comfortably in a chair, feet flat on the floor. Close your eyes if you feel safe. Breathe in through your nose, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out your mouth 4 counts. Hold 4 counts. That's 1 box. Now, as you do the second box, I want you to add gentle ankle pumps. Point your toes down on the inhale, pull them up on the exhale. You're combining the vagal nerve activation of breathing with circulation work in your feet. Do 4 boxes. That's about 60 seconds. Do this twice a day, once in the morning to start your day with your volume knob turned low, and one before bed so your nerves can begin the repair while you sleep. Because here's the thing, your nerves do most of their healing at night. If you go to bed with cortisol blaring, you're sabotaging your repair window. This exercise protects it. All right, here's your 7-day prescription. I'm going to make this as simple as possible. Every day, you're going to walk 10 minutes after each meal. Do the cortisol reset morning and night. That's 60 seconds each time. 3 times a week, the Vascular gym. 12 minutes with your contrast bath. Your test, do the tandem stance test today. Write down how long you can hold. Test again in 2 weeks. That's it. Your prescription. You're attacking caramelization from 3 angles, reducing the sugar spike, restoring blood flow, and turning down the stress that blocks healing. Now, if you want to understand the gut-nerve connection and how you eat can accelerate or reverse your damage, I've got a video coming in on that. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss it. And if this was helpful, if you finally understand what's happening to your nerves and you feel like you can actually do something about it, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because a lot of people are living with this pain thinking it's permanent. It doesn't have to be. Your nerves are talking to you. Let's learn to listen. I'm Dr. Andrew Fetterman. This is the Nerve Relief Project. I'll see you in the next one.